And I would highly recommend that everybody has that conversation with their children. They need to know your wishes, how you feel about things, and it's your life. And, you know, in a way, it is your death.
I think that's probably the biggest challenge, would you say, right now? It's hard for us, right? I think, for me anyway, I can't speak for Tom, but to really look at those dying moments or those dying months.
Death is something we will all face at some point, at some time, and maybe that's the toughest part.
Just even thinking about it, it makes me feel some type of way. You know, I don't know.
For months, Fox 17 News, along with organizations throughout West Michigan, have been working behind the scenes and side by side to produce a series of reports for February to document something that will impact us all. We partnered with Hospice of Michigan and its Have You Had the Talk campaign to take you inside the process of discussing a topic most people are afraid of having, the end of their lives.
So let's say that you were in a situation like Leon, where you have the stroke and the doctor says, do you want the feeding tube? Because then we can see how she progresses over the next year.
That's a tough question. I think, again, I'm going to say it depends upon what quality of life I would have at that particular time.
We worked with churches, hospitals, and hospice.
All of these documents are things that people have in bits and pieces out there in the community. Our message for you as potential patient advocates is, it's not enough.
Attended seminars as moms, dads, grandmas, and grandpas became equipped with the tools they needed to start the conversation. In return, 3 families agreed to allow our cameras into their homes to document their private conversations with loved ones so we could share it with you.
Would you ever gone to them if they didn't come to you?
Probably not. Probably not. Because that's a hard subject. And I think I would be more skeptical because I would be thinking they couldn't handle it. But now, you know, with what we've just gone through, I know they can.
We captured moments of inspiration, witnessing parents reaching out to their children.
There's no decisions today. Today we're just opening up a conversation.
Just the beginning of a conversation that will go on for a while.
And children reaching out to their parents. Different creeds, different backgrounds, different stories, but one mission: to prepare you, the viewer, to have the talk. The questions, sometimes difficult.
I haven't given that any thought.
There were true, raw emotions as families let their guard down.
Carrie.
Yet through the tears still came laughter.
Worrying about being a burden shouldn't be a part of the decision process, I don't think. Yeah, you guys are already a burden. No.
I was going to say that, but I figured I'd wait a little bit until we were off camera.
And even some surprises.
Hi, Anna. Hello. Hi, honey. Hi.
Hey, sweetie.
I know this is like not the most welcome home from school normal discussion that we have around the house, but it's a discussion that's super important to have.
Every family working through the process in their own way, learning more than they ever imagined.
I'd rather know what my mom wants so that, you know, my brother and sister and I can make the proper decision, you know, and carry out, you know, the wishes that she has for, you know, after, you know, well, before it's time for her to go home.